Hey everyone, Gary Shirk here. It's February of 2026. I'm here with my friend and colleague Nik Valcic from Mex Home Realty, and today we're going to take a look at the Puerto Vallarta real estate market. Hi Nik, how are you doing today?
Hey Gary, great to be back with you again. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Always good to take a look at how the market's doing in PV. So I want to go ahead and get right into this. Why don't you give us an overview of what's been going on with the numbers?
Sure. I'm just going to give you a 50,000 foot view of what's going on. Let's just start with total dollar volume. And we're just talking about condos and houses right now. And what I'm explaining is the percentage increase in 2025 versus 2024. So for total dollar volume, in 2025, we saw a 27% increase over the previous year. Total unit sales, a 20% increase over previous year. And then we're going to look at condos because condos make up 80% of the market here. So just condos alone, we're looking at a 23% increase over previous year, and unit sales, 19% increase over previous year. Now, average price and median price, we get asked that a lot. The average price went up 3.32% over the previous year, and the average price is $502,000 US. The median price, which is a better figure to look at, is $395,000 US.
Okay, median price for basically all condo properties in the market is at you said 395, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. One of the things that stood out to me when you sent your report over, your latest report, is that it looks like inventory went up quite a bit in 2025, and that includes the number of units on the market right now, as well as the days on market. Is that affecting prices? Is it putting any pressure on prices? How's that working out?
Well, in traditional markets in Vancouver, Chicago, et cetera, when we see a large inventory spike, you're going to see some price erosion. There's more inventory than there are buyers. The average days on market in these markets is 1 month, 2 months, or even less. Here, the average days on market is 260 or more. So we don't see that immediate adjustment in price, despite the fact that we had a 12% increase over previous year in inventory, and our inventory levels are at the absolute highest that there have ever been in PV. We haven't seen a huge price erosion. Now, there's a couple of reasons for that. One is that this is a 99% cash market. So all of the owners here have bought their condos or homes for cash. They're not holding a mortgage. Usually these are rental income properties as well as vacation properties. So we have a combination of that affecting it. There's no real super pressure to sell. So they don't mind leaving it on the market for a little longer and seeing whether or not the buyers will come. And so far, we haven't seen a massive price erosion. So it's hard to really categorize it as a buyer's market or a seller's market because of all of these various different factors.
Yeah, so at a high level, you've got this increased inventory, yet you still have relatively stable, moderate price increases between 2024 and 2025, and I think, remembering back to data before that, I think you can see that all the way back from 2019, with the exception of what happened during the pandemic.
Yeah. On average, if you look back the last 5 years, you're going to see about a 5% increase per year in prices. So that you have to compound that and do some math. For instance, a condo that was bought in 2020 for $150,000 US just sold this last month for $335,000. So that gives you an example of what the market's doing here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It sounds good. I think we'll leave it at that as far as an overview of the numbers and a kind of a rough idea of what the market is doing right now. in the description of this video will be a link to your full report. And anyone who would like to take a look at that can just link and read maybe a little bit deeper into these numbers.
Sure.
So the other thing I want to do is give you the opportunity to talk about any good new developments that you're looking at right now.
Sure. Also, probably a good time to mention that whenever it comes to pre-construction, there's a lot of trepidation from buyers with respect to that, and that's for good reason. Any of the projects that any buyers are interested in looking at, really, you should make sure that they are listed on the MLS.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the MLS is run by AMPI, which is the Mexican Real Estate Board, and any properties that are listed on the MLS are vetted by the AMPI. And there are quite a few pre-construction properties that aren't on the MLS. There's a bunch of reasons why developers may not want to go on there. One of them could be that they're not willing to play by all of the rules. Right. So a great way to protect yourself is to make sure you ask your agent, is this property listed on the MLS? I've got one in particular, which is called Tridenta. It's very unique in that it is the only place in Vallarta that's being built right on the beach. And it's one of the last properties available for that construction. 3 towers right on the beach in the hotel zone, about 10 minutes from the airport, about 15 minutes into Zona Romantica, very centrally located. Amenities are off the chart. I mean, 10 different swimming pools, pickleball courts, gym, restaurants, you name it. It's going to be an amazing project. We just cut dirt yesterday, as a matter of fact. So there's a lot of pre-construction deals. The description for Tridenta will be down below, and feel free to click on that, and we'll get you more information on that.
Okay. All right. Sounds good, Nick. All right, good. I like to get together and do these checkpoints every once in a while in the market. Kind of gives everyone an idea of what's going on in PV. Thanks again for joining me, and have a great day.
Thanks, Gary. Great to be back.